Hey everybody, it's Jack. I want to give you this update on Tuesday. Now, this is something that's very important to me. It should be very important to you. It may solve a huge problem you're having. And what I want to talk about here is the Capital Allocation Risk Pyramid. So what is that? Well, what it really means is you're going to put a different amount of capital to work in a different strategy based on that strategy's risk. Now, I've been saying it for 20 years, buying options is the riskiest strategy out there. 90% of the time, option buyers lose 100% of their money. And so if you were ever going to buy options, in the rare case that I would do that, I'd only allocate half of 1% of my trading account on any one trade. The next riskiest strategy is simply buying a stock on a directional trade, anytime, whatever, buying a stock 1 to 2% of your capital. Going back to buying options, I've seen people use 5 to 10%. And that's just the number one way to blow up your account because the odds are against that trade working. So the riskier it is, the less money you want to allocate to it. 1 to 2% for stocks. Then I have a huge percentage here that I'm going to use for selling options, but I'm only going to put about 3 to 5% in an option selling strategy, depending upon how good it is. That would be covered calls, credit spreads, naked puts, just those three. And then the bulk of it is in the lowest risk investment, which is dividend stocks. For me personally, that's that. Now, at the bottom of the risk, the very bottom, is the risk-free rate of money. So what is that? That's a 3-month T-bill. Whatever that is the yield on, that is considered the risk-free rate of money. Anything over that is risk. And this is how I want to allocate it, and you should too. Spend the least amount of money, taking the highest risk, put the most amount of money in the safest stuff, relatively speaking. Everything in the stock market has risk, so never trade or invest more than you can afford to lose. But this is how you want to have it structured. Then you want to select the strategies here based upon your goals, but you're only going to allocate this much to each strategy. All right? Trade well.